What is up, my ninjas? It is time for Majin GN's debut of Spoiler Alert, Water Breathing. Okay, wrong sword, but actually we'll talk about this in another video, for those that know. Anyways, today's debut Spoiler Alert episode goes out to the just recently premiered Season 2 of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. And in honor of it, we'll be talking about do a recap of the first season, talk about Mugen Train, the movie, and what's yet to come in Season 2. The main event, the Red Light District arc. So yeah, as the rules, before I really get into it, as the rules say of the show is a spoiler alert, which means for anyone who hasn't read the Demon Slayer manga or have not started on the series but want to, this will have spoilers for the movie and who hasn't seen the movie. For the movie, the first season of the anime, and what's about to happen in Season 2. So, yeah. I'll give you a 10-minute countdown to leave now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And yep, now spoiler territory. You had your chance. Anyways, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba is mainly about two siblings. Main character, Tanjiro Kamado, a loving, sweet older brother who cares for his fatherless family, with his many younger siblings, including the second oldest sibling, and his direct sibling, Nezuko. One night and day, he was doing like a chore, like selling firewood to earn money for his family. Ended up staying at a neighbor's house because of like a snowstorm, and his neighbor saying he can't really stay out late due to demons. And yeah, when he got home, he found his family slaughtered, with the exception of Nezuko, who, while was still alive, wasn't the same. Nezuko turned into a demon! And Kanjuro was trying to get her help. Then a mysterious swordsman comes out of nowhere trying to kill Nezuko, claiming that there's no hope for Nezuko. Once she becomes a demon, she has no hope. And if she's eating blood of humans, there's no turning back. Kanjuro made sure that there was no blood in her system and vouched for her. But the swordsman was just still going to slay her because she's a flight risk. So Kanjuro did his best to hold off the swordsman. He didn't win, but he impressed the swordsman enough with his skills and strategy and tenacity to let him go and give him a possible chance of returning his sister to normal, saying if he becomes a demon slayer, which was the mysterious swordsman's profession, demon slayer, learn to become a demon slayer and look for the person responsible for all demons, yeah, he will possibly find a cure for his sister. Especially realizing that Nezuko did not try to eat him at all and was trying to protect Tanjiro after he defeated Tanjiro. So it's like, hey, he can do it. He could possibly do it. So Tanjiro and Nezuko begin their journey to have Tanjiro become a demon slayer. And that's the beginning of the story. Basically, Tanjiro goes to meets his future master, goes through basic training and use his incredible gift of smell. Yeah, that's right. Tanjiro has a powerful ass nose that has been like one of his most valuable assets to become quite an accomplished swordsman. With his powerful sense of smell, he's able to smell the decisive time to strike. Then, and just like sniff out people and other stuff. Then he meets his crew, his gang, his trio. The neurotic, loyal, yet semi-lecherous Zenitsu, who is very weak-hearted and faints at the sight of demons. And honestly, no one knows why he's in this job, why he has the profession as a demon slayer. But when he faints, he becomes unstoppable. He faints and becomes a fast ass swordsman, the master of the quick draw and the lightning breath. I almost forgot. Tanjiro's the master of the water breath, the most basic, one of the most balanced breathing techniques. Because breathing, it turns out proper breathing gives humans superhuman abilities. And that's what they use to fight against demons, along with a special sword, along with a special type of sword made out of material that absorbs sunlight, as sunlight kills demons. But yeah, as I was saying, Tanjiro knows the water breath, Zenitsu knows the lightning breath, which involves him moving super fast and quick drawing. And then there's the brash, wild, rude, arrogant, assholish Inosuke, a muscular, wild boy, shirtless boy who wears a boar's head as a mask and is known for his unpredictable, wild nature, an incredibly flexible and strong and athletic body. He knows the beast breath, which is his own self-taught breathing technique. And underneath his mask is a very pretty face, which is surprising for his personality. Anyways, Tanjiro and Nezuko make these friends. They move up in the Demon Slayer ranks together and go on a whole bunch of adventures, like dealing with demons and stuff, and delve more into the Demon Slayer organization. Each of them have like crows, with the exception of Zenitsu, who has a little sparrow that delivers their messages from the Demon Slayer headquarters. We'll get more into that, and tells them their missions and everything. Nezuko also helps with fighting too, because since she's a demon, she's a pretty powerful asset. But she doesn't eat blood, so she still retains a bit of her humanity. And she's pretty strong for a regular demon, so yeah, we'll get more into her abilities later. But with the Demon Slayer, after defeating a couple of powerful demons, they go up and receive training and care from the main organization of the Demon Slayers. There, Tanjiro, after defeating a pretty powerful, after defeating one of the top 12 demons, besides the leader of the demons, he meets the boss of the organization and his family, and he meets the 9 strongest. Let's see how many. Ashura, water, sun, flower, insect, love, insect, flame, stone, mist, let's see, water, flame, wind, love, snake, stone, mist, insect, and sound. 9 Hashira. The 9 pillars of the Demon Slayer organization, the 9 Hashira. Incredibly strong demon slayers who are able, who are like a cut above the rest and can kill normal demons with ease and can hold up against the demon's top hierarchy. He gets involved with them, impresses them, and well, actually, he doesn't really impress them yet. But yeah, he makes waves being a demon slayer that's been traveling along with a demon, almost getting executed and Nezuko executed. But yeah, he's earned the boss's respect and was like, hey, they're respected as members of even the Nezuko herself are respected as members of the Demon Slayer community, even though many people didn't agree with it. Many of the Hashira didn't super agree with that. But yeah, the Hashira are the only match for the Lord of the Demons, also named Muzan Kibutsuji, aka Demon Japanese anime Michael Jackson, maiden forces, which include the 12 Kizuki, also known as the 12 Demon Moons. They're like the Hashira for demons. Demons with higher tier abilities than regular demons. Favored by Muzan himself. And fun fact, Muzan was the demon that killed Tanjiro's family. And Tanjiro did encounter him when they sent some assassins after him. When he met while he was meeting good demon doctor Tomeo and her assistant. I forget his name, but very loyal, very in love assistant. Both good demons and Tanjiro's secret allies against the demons. So far in the series, which includes the movie, Tanjiro has met the Water Hashira, this demon slayer who was the first one he encountered and was about to kill Nezuko and was the one that told him to get the training from his former master. Tanjiro's former master was the former Water Pillar. He trained both him and oh my god, I haven't eaten all day. Never mind my stomach ground. He trained Tanjiro and Giyu. Giyu's the current Water Pillar and the one that helped Tanjiro. The master is just like retired, a trainer of demon slayers. He also meets Shinobu, aka the Insect Hashira, a sweet and pretty lady who you do not want to mess with, who doesn't have like natural killing blow strength, but her insect breathing allows her to move fast and strike fast as well, with her blade coated in poison that can kill demons. And in the movie, he'll encounter the Flame Hashira. In the movie, he will work with the Flame Hashira, Kyojuro Rengoku. A hot-blooded young man who is one of the Demon Slayer's aces, and a very great and powerful man. We'll talk about him more in the Demon Slayer when we talk about the Demon Slayer moving train. Yeah, so far Tanjiro's not particularly super liked with the Hashira, but the insect Hashira and the water Hashira like Tanjiro. The other Hashira are impartial. The love Hashira kind of likes him too. The snake Hashira and the wind Hashira absolutely hate him. The stone Hashira, the mist Hashira, and the flame Hashira, as well as the wind. Let's see, stone mist. Yeah, stone, mist, flame, and sound are impartial with him. They don't care. Just hopes he proves his worth. But yeah, Tanjiro will encounter Hashira when he's against the Kizuki. And so far in the series, Tanjiro has encountered three Kizuki. He's encountered two lower moons. Well, the X lowest rank lower moon, lower Kizuki number 6, who has the power to like change his domain with drums and just attack with drum sound waves all with the drums all over his body. And Hashira and Kizuki number 5, I think, who has the ability to use dangerously sharp spider threads. The demon's powers come from their blood, which come from Muzan, come from their blood. So they call them blood arts. The blood art for the former 6 lower Kizuki is using his drums all over his body to like change and shapeshift his base. The first, and that Kizuki was who Tanjiro and the gang went against when they first met each other. Let's see. And their first mission together was against lower Kizuki number 5. But yeah, it was tough for them because he's an active lower Kizuki and he had like people turned into demons and a whole lot of stuff set up and everything. And he was tough until Tanjiro remembered his childhood and learned a breathing technique based off of a dance that his dad used to do when they were younger as a ritual. That dance was similar to the sun breathing technique. The basis of all breathing swords techniques and the strongest breathing style against demons that can kill Muzan, Kibutsuji. He used that to defeat the Kizuki number 5. But Giyu, the water Hashira, had to do the finishing blow and defeat Kizuki number 5. And I forgot to mention, the Kizuki are split into 2 groups. Upper Kizuki and Lower Kizuki. The Lower Kizuki are easy pickings for Hashira. They're like still strong for most demons, against most demon slayers, but weak against Hashira. And the upper Kizuki are like the cream of the crop of demons. Muzan's strongest demons, and too much for just the Hashira to handle. Like, you need multiple Hashiras or Hashira level swordsmen. Anyways, back to that. Tanjiro and the gang were able to beat the lower Kizuki number 5 with the help of the water Hashira, who's cool with Tanjiro, and the insect Hachira, who became cool with Tanjiro. With the Ara vibe. Only weebs understand that. But yeah, anyways, that mission leads to the training arc with the Hashira, Tanjiro, and the gang get stronger, and they go on their next mission, which is the movie, the Mugen Train mission, which I'll get to right now. But before we get to the Mugen Train, I need to inform you about what happened to all the Kizuki. Basically, the lower Kizuki have been nothing but failures, and Muzan Kibutsuji himself decided to just purge their ranks and just kill all of them because they've just been disappointed. And he killed all but one, lower Kizuki number 1, and gave him extra blood power. And that will be important for the Mugen Train movie, as he is one of the major antagonists of the Mugen Train movie and arc. So basically, we go to the Mugen Train. Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Nezuko go on a train and have to investigate that train. And there they meet up with the Flame Hashira, Kyojuro Rengoku. Again, as I said, a hot-blooded, reliable, powerful. And they're just chilling on this train, waiting to head to the demons. Little did they know, the upper Kizuki number 1 was already at the train and used his ability to use his blood arts to put people to sleep and trap in an endless dream. He trapped each of the group in endless dreams, like based off of their desires. Like Tanjiro was trapped in a dream where his family didn't get killed and he was just happy. Zenitsu got trapped in a dream where Nezuko loved him and he was just like looking super cool and everything. Zenitsu got trapped in a dream where he was just like a dungeon crawling RPG where he's like the boss and everyone is like stupid little animals, and it's hilarious. I don't really know much about Rengoku's dream. I forgot it, but yeah, it was. I think it involved his family, like his dad and brother and everything. But during those dreams, the 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 lower Kizuki number 1 sends his human henchmen to like steal their soul, to steal the sleeping demon slayer's souls, so he can kill them with his ability, and sent them into their dreams because those human henchmen were tired of the suffering and craved sleep. They all went through different results in each of the dreams and couldn't steal the souls. Rengoku was too powerful for his assigned human to do anything, like grab the arm, and just they couldn't do anything about that. Entering his fiery soul. Tanjiro's soul was so beautiful that it just warmed the heart of the dude that just tried to steal it. As in, Tanjiro's a pure ass cinnamon roll and one of like the purest anime or manga protagonists ever. So it was just like, man, this soul is so beautiful and warm and pure. I can't steal this shit. Zenitsu's soul was pitch black at first, and the woman that tried to steal it was the dude that tried to steal was close to, but then Zenitsu's neurotic and psychoticness, when it involves Nezuko and attention and just other stuff happened, and his soul self drove the soul thief away. And Inosuke's soul was just too chaotic that Inosuke himself just in his soul just stopped the soul thief. Tanjiro was the only person that realized they were all sleeping. So he couldn't so he was able to wake himself up, even though he didn't want to leave this dream by killing himself in the dream. And then he found the upper lower moon, and they had a crazy no, the lower moon number one, they had a crazy battle. He kept putting Tanjiro to sleep, but Tanjiro kept killing himself in his dreams, and then again and recovering. And he was able to wake up Inosuke and Rengoku later. And Rengoku was just a very powerful asset. Completely was effing up the whole train because lower demon moon number one assimilated himself physically to the train. So basically, he was the train. So it was a hard fight. Inosuke was also good. Inosuke's wildness and unpredictability and instincts were also useful during that fight. And did I forget to mention that Zenitsu is powerful when he's asleep? Oh, I did tell you that. Luckily, Zenitsu was protecting Nezuko, who was awake and ended up being the one to remind Tanjiro that Tanjiro was asleep due to her demon blood art, which I forgot to mention earlier. During the fight with the fifth lower moon, she discovered that her demon blood art is to ignite her blood on fire, a powerful fire that can burn and hurt demons. So yeah, use that to wake up Tanjiro, and it was crazy. They were dealing with the assimilated lower demon moon train thing, and when Tanjiro was finally able to beat it, they thought all was well. Until a crazy ass surprise came in, which was Upper Demon Moon number 3. Yeah, that's right. One of the top demons in Muzen's circle came in himself to deal with Rengoku, Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu. However, Rengoku didn't want the kids to be hurt, so he fought him himself. It was a head-to-head, neck-to-neck battle, but clearly Rengoku's human limitations were setting in, and Akaza, Upper Kizuki number 3, had none of those limitations because he's a demon. And he kept trying to get Rengoku to be a demon because he felt it was a waste for someone that's strong to die of old age and get old one day. However, he still fought to make sure the kids were okay, and it was just crazy. In one of the most beautiful and well done anime movie or manga movie fight scenes. It was a sad fight because, as this is spoiler alerts where you'll be spoiled, Akaza dealt a fatal blow to Rengoku, and Rengoku was holding on to using all of his strength, which matched the demon, to hold on to Akaza so that the sun can rise up and kill Akaza. Akaza was able to escape. And Tanjiro was able to hit him one time after Akaza escaped and called Akaza a coward, declaring that he will challenge him in the future. And Akaza did not take that lightly and was like, oh yeah, if I see you in the future, I'll kill you. You're not worth fighting like Rengoku was. So anyways, Rengoku, before he passed, he told Tanjiro and the group that they were great kids and that they are very promising demon slayers, and that he wished he would have made Tanjiro his protege. and that he supports Tanjiro and Nezuko, and dies with a smile on his face when he sees his mom and a visage of his deceased mom. Yeah, it was a depressing end to the movie. The characters cried. Probably the audience watching the movie were crying. Actually, they were. I was crying a bit too when I saw it. So yeah, Tanjiro and the gang just have to move on. They have to keep on moving and not forget Rengoku's sacrifice. So now we move to the main arc of season 2, the Red Light District arc. Basically, Tanjiro and the gang are assigned to go to this red light district. You know, where the whores are at. Whorehouses, prostitution, drinking, just all that bullshit goes down. And they're not alone. They're sent there to accompany and assist Tengen Uzui, the Sound Hashira, a flamboyant ninja that's all about living his life flashy, like the Naruto ninjas. And yeah, he's he's quite a wild, flamboyant character. Flamboyancy is all his style, and he has Tanjiro and the gang disguised as possible young brothel prostitutes with horribly done makeup. And he's been getting information on the red light district from from his 3 wives. Yeah, that's right. Dude has 3 wives. A ninja with 3 wives. A ninja and a demon slayer with three with uh, with 3 wives. He's a fun character, and y'all are gonna love him, especially his fighting style and just how he lives life. So Tanjiro and the gang are disguised as little oirons, which is just like a fancy term for old Japanese prostitute. Oirons. And yeah, figuring out what's going on in that red light district and why a whole bunch of oirons and prostitutes have been dying. Turns out the top oiran is the 6th upper moon, 6th Kizuki, Daki, a demon beauty, a vain and selfish demon beauty who's just been slaughtering a whole bunch of people. And while Tanjiro and the gang all get together to fight her, they realize she's not alone, and that she's not the. This is the biggest twist. She's not the true number 6 upper Kizuki. It turns out she has an older brother who's the true upper Kizuki and a very powerful demon, giving the gang a hard time. But with the help of Tanjiro mastering a bit of his sun breathing, his flame dance or sun dance breathing, and Nezuko obtaining a new powers and a new form, the gang was able to beat Gyutaro, the real upper Kizuki number 6, and Daki. And yeah, that's not without cost. Tengen lost an arm and an eye in that fight, so he was weakened considerably and had to retire as a Hashira and a Demon Slayer. So yeah, the Hashira load has been reduced greatly in these two seasons and a movie. Basically, Tanjiro and the gang are just figuring out more stuff and working to get stronger. We're going to have. And for the anime, this is how it's going down. There's season 1 of the anime, which came out 2 years ago. Yep, 2 years ago. And then there's the Mugen Train movie, which came out earlier last year in the U.S. or earlier this year in the U.S. Maybe late last year in Japan. And this year is going to be Demon Slayer season 2, which will start off with the first 7 episodes being a cropped up TV version of the Infinite Train movie, including the first episode being a special anime only, which shows Rengoku's time and mission before the Mugen Train mission. And in December, after all 7 episodes have aired, the remaining episodes will follow in the Red Light District arc. So yeah, that's what to expect in Demon Slayer this season. I'm going to be expecting 3 hot ninja wives, a flamboyant ninja, Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu dressed in poorly done drag, and a whole lot of gang shit. Nezuko getting a boost, and again, a whole lot of gang shit. And before I end this video, I forgot to mention Inosuke and Zenitsu's abilities. As I mentioned before, Tanjiro has an incredible sense of smell, while Inosuke has an incredible sense of incredible hearing. Each of the major characters have like heightened senses of some sort, while Inosuke has the heightened sense of touch, including improving the spatial awareness. So yeah, that's all for Demon Slayer. Be sure to follow the channel, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching the first episode of Spoiler Alert.